Hey guys, my name is Femi Ojayemi and I'm going to be showing you guys how I light my videos while filming with my smartphone. I'm going to be showing you how to change your image from this to this. By just doing the few things that I'm going to be showing you in this video, you can dramatically improve the quality of video you're going to be taking on your smartphone. Before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button beside it to get notified when I post new videos. Without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the video. Okay, to get started, there are a few things you may need to do to achieve this. Number one is camera placement. Sunlight is always going to be your best source of light because it's very bright and also it's free. To see what sunlight can do, watch what happens when I open the curtains in my room. Okay, so I've opened all the curtains in my room now and you can see that the image is looking so much better. It's looking way brighter and looking more natural with the lights. I mean, it's not really sunny right now. As I just opened the curtains, I noticed the sun isn't out, but still you can tell the image looks a lot brighter and more natural. Another thing you can do is to make sure that you have a clean background. Always try to look for a place that is bright and looks clean at the same time. As you can see, my background is mostly white and more of a lighter white color, so when the light hits the background, it makes everything look much brighter. And so looking for a clear and clean background can really help out a lot when you're filming on your smartphone. The next thing to do is to turn on all the lights in your room. Whenever you're filming with your smartphone, what you should do is to turn on all the lights you can find anywhere in your room. You also want to make sure that the lights in your room are daylight bulbs. These are the white colored bulbs and they are closer to the kind of light that the sun produces, while the yellow ones are closer to that of fire. And when you put that against your skin in a video, it doesn't look as good as when you use daylight bulbs, because the daylight bulbs are similar to the sun's color and the best source of lighting you can get is the sun. So if you have those daylight bulbs in your room, make sure you turn all of them on. So I'm going to turn on all the bulbs in my room and you'll see the difference in a second. So with the lights on, you can see that it makes the video look a little bit brighter. And the same thing with sunlight, the light bulbs will bounce off the walls and make everywhere look much brighter. Number 3 is to look for even more sources of lights. If you have a lot of flashlights sitting around your house, this is a great time to use them. I personally use flashlights as they can be a great source of light. So I have here in front of me a rechargeable standing fan that also has lights built into it. This here is what I always use to try and lighten my face. It's great because it just focuses on my face and it makes my face look a lot sharper on camera. So let me turn it on and show you guys how it lights my face. Okay, so the light is on right now and you can see my face looks a lot brighter, and with the lights focusing on my face, I look a little bit more separated from my background, making the focus to be on me. So now you can see that the video looks a lot more brighter now compared to when I started recording without any lights at all. The video looks cleaner now and has way less noise compared to when I was filming without any lights. But just to take things up a notch, I also have another rechargeable lamp here that I use to lit my face. I like using this light a lot because it's very bright and it sort of has a diffused shell that makes the light less harsh and makes it more spread out. So if I turn it on now and I place it over here, you can see the difference from what it used to look like before. So this is the video with the diffused light and this is it without it, and just my standing fan light here. So a lot much more difference in the video and it looks so much brighter and it fills up everywhere on my body, making me look a lot more brighter and more separated from my background. So just for a quick reference, here is me with all the lights turned on, and here is me without any lights turned on at all and the curtains closed. So you can see that by just doing a few things here and there, that the quality of our image has been significantly improved from what it was without any lights at all. And one more thing that you can do to make your videos look even better is to lock your exposure settings. Exposure simply means how much light your camera lets in into its lens. The more light it lets in, the sharper and brighter your image will look like, and the less light it lets in, the darker it will look. I personally like to turn down the exposure of my camera a little bit so that my video doesn't look too bright and too white. And it's a way I try to get rid of graininess in my shot. I try to use as much light as possible and turn down the exposure a little bit so that I look a little bit more crisp and sharper on the camera. To do this on your phone, all you have to do is to hold down the screen. If you're using an iPhone, hold down the screen until you see that AE/AF lock. That means your exposure has been locked down, and when the light around you keeps changing, for example sunlight, when it gets darker and brighter, your camera won't be trying to adjust to it, thereby causing inconsistency. So when you have locked down your exposure, you can slide it up and down to increase your exposure or to reduce it. I just slide down mine a little bit to reduce the exposure. So I'm going to adjust the exposure settings and I'll see you guys in a sec. So this is after I've set my exposure settings, and you can see that it's not too bright right now, but the image looks somewhat clearer and sharper. And this is great because I know by doing this I have reduced a lot of graininess in the shots. If you are not using the stock camera of your phone, you can always use a third-party camera app. I use an app called ProMovie, and it allows me to set manual settings in my camera. To reduce your exposure settings there, just look for the ISO setting and you can reduce it to match to your taste. The lower you go, the less digital light will be in your shot, and it will reduce noise quite a bit. So make sure you have a lot of lights with you, and when you reduce your ISO, you should have a clean image. One last thing you can do is to lock your focus settings. You can set your focus to be fixed so that your image looks more professional by giving you that blurry background that many YouTubers go for in their videos. You can either make it to be focused on you or to be focused on your background, or you can just set it to be auto-focusing by itself. But one thing to note is that this doesn't always go well on smartphones because it's not able to tell depth as much as a professional camera would. So to achieve this, you will need to go closer to your camera so that you can get that blurry background effect. And by doing this and getting that blurry background effect, it will put the focus more on you, and your background wouldn't be in focus, so the amount of noise in your background will be cut down a lot. So setting your focus is one thing you can do to make your videos look better and brighter, and distance yourself a lot from your background to make the effect a lot stronger. So that was basically it, guys. That's just how I light my videos when filming with my smartphone. I try to use as much light as possible and film closer to a window so that I can get natural light in, and do a little tweak here and here to get my video to a certain look that I'm after. But if you can't get your hands on any form of artificial light, you can use any lights you can find around your house, lights like this that I'm using here, all these rechargeable lamps. And your biggest source of light that you will need is to film in front of a window. If you don't have any light at all, just make sure you film in front of a window and get sunlight. So if this video was helpful, make sure to give it a like and comment below if you have any questions about what happened in the video, or you can leave video suggestions below if you want me to make a certain video. Also subscribe and hit the notification button beside it to get notified when I post a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.